Let's see. Okay, I think on the roll. So anyway, there's workers upstairs. Apparently they start before we really move out. I guess that's just how it is. Like it's same insanity as always, I guess. But yeah. So that's a good amount of noise. Started 7 o'clock or around 7 o'clock. Oh, just lovely. Well, not really. I think it's bullshit, but anyway. At least I'm up. I can't really can't really sleep in that noise. I think that's fine. I've just got some coffee. I need to drop some weight for sure, but everything is just down there. Well, we have the worldly music going in the background, and that's, thinking back, on places where they work. They usually have, music, and it's usually this disgusting, filthy, worldly music, lewd, sensual, worldly music, pretty much. That's our society. It's like the song of Shakira running again and again and again many years ago, right? That's one of them, I recall. That's many years ago. Now here we have an article in regards of, more educated women. And this is nothing new. It's like incredible in regards of this illustrative science magazine in regards of what men prefer and so forward in regards of the roles. That man doesn't really want a more educated woman. And why would he actually, The thing that a man wants is someone that can cook, make food, have babies and, support him, An educated woman, and she's probably also much older, going for a career as well. What's the interest of that for a man? 45 years and it's the end for the woman. Actually, it seems to be before that. A woman have her best years in 18 to 25. After that, it's downhill from that. Of course, men also, at some point go downhill, but it takes a lot longer. And it's not, it's a less of a, a problem. Although it is, something that goes down, of course. But, So I was just reading. It's not a surprise in regards of that conclusion. They talk about that as long as the men was like in regards of the fantasy, they didn't have any problem with a, more educated woman. But when it came to practice, when they met these women, then, that didn't work out, And those that was less educated, were more suitable for the men, And the question, the thing is, we can only have so and so much in our brain, right? If a woman get out and get educated, she wastes time, so her best years is wasted. And if she's going for a career after the great education, because why take an education if you're not going to use it, right? But then of course you don't have time for family, So it's like, we will just turn everything upside down. It's bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit how everything is just turned upside down. Making men into women and men and women into men. It's just absolutely satanic nonsense. So it talks about that man prefers a partner that either matches their education or is not educated at all. Yeah. Why would they even need to be educated? The thing that a man needs is a woman in the house having his babies, having his children, supporting him, supporting the children, nourishing them. We have both parents going to work and they don't have time for the children coming home. They just put the children in the state's arms to, grow the children, and it's just disgusting. And it talks about women educates themselves more and more. And of course, we, in the past, they were happy that, education equals less children. And they were happy because the bullshit of, hey, we're too many people and blah 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 blah. And then of course they use the, hey, we need to have a lot of Mohammedans into the nation because we can't keep up in regards of our supply of, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're just filling up with bullshit and more bullshit. They're just ruining society, and they're really good at it. And of course, the Roman Inquisition through the medical mafia further takes us down, and the misinformation on health, and it's just disgusting. So women are educating themselves more and more, because they don't want to have children or a family, and men are just pigs and all that, right? And these scientists concludes that both women and men preference not has changed, timely or whatever, Well, and why would it? Thereby, it gets harder and harder for high-educated women to find a partner. Well, what a surprise! That's something we have known for a long, long time, but it's like writing it like it's a big surprise. But of course, we people that know these things have been kicked off the platforms because we can't allow the truth to get out. So we have the MGTOW in regards to men going their own way. These informations has been out there for years and years and years and years, and probably a lot longer than But MGTOW has been a group that knows these things, knows how the women try the shaming nonsense and all that, and it's the typical thing, That's pretty much what women, use as weapons, shaming. And you can see that also on MGTOW. Of course, they can also try to point out video. Anyway. So... So far so good. So it's nearly 9 o'clock, and I guess it would probably be a good idea to just... The weather is pretty good, so I should be moving some more stuff. It is getting close to the date when I need to get out of my apartment. Sunday is pretty much my last day. It's very sad. Also, I need to order some things. I need some swim pants so I can get out swimming again. Also need to figure out in regards to washing my clothing and all that in regards to the new thing. They should be fixed, but still it's this nonsense that you need to pay digitally to actually get. It doesn't, it's just bullshit. I should really get up and fix some information. I just... these drones fly around to harvest fruit. Okay, well. So anyway, they're working upstairs. They were working yesterday as well. So I'm banned again on Facebook, of course. That didn't really take long. Surprisingly, they haven't, ruined my account. but they have closed me down again. So it's like 320 days of yeah, of jail time on Facebook. It's impossible to. And I just saw another chat platform going along with bullshit, new ideas in regards of, and of course they decide what is what. So they can do whatever they want. You know, like YouTube, Google, YouTube, fixing some new rules. Out of the sudden, hey, we just fixed some new rules. You know. And those rules, you know, we think you are transgressing those. It's bullshit. And Discord was the next platform that had updated its rule. Now I don't really use Discord, but it was interesting to read some of the rules. This is the same nonsense that Facebook and Google, YouTube. So yeah. So what about Telegram? You know. Can Telegram begin censoring things as well? I don't know. Well, as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear, probably can, but there's more than enough noise in my apartment, that's for sure. So, and that will probably go on for 6 hours or something like that. So it's probably just a good idea, which I guess is a good idea anyway, to pack some more bags and get another thing over there. I still do have some, you know, I have the table as well. I would, you know, at some point need to see if I can break up into 2 parts and get over there, and then yeah. Of course, I need to fix things over there. I don't know. I don't really know how much I really want to do. I should get rid of some things, but you know, it is what it is. It's interesting that it's pretty. You know, I bought this sleeping bag, which also is broken now. It was, you know, it was not the most expensive sleeping bag. It's just sad to see how easy they break, you know. The last one I got as well broke, you know. That was a summer sleeping bag, so I got this one, 200 kroners, wasn't too bad and all that, but it's breaking as well. It's already broken, and it's really not that hot. Either, which is sad because I'm just sleeping inside and I can begin to feel cold inside with it, so it's not. So I'm sleeping on the floor at the moment. So anyway, yeah, I'm not missing the, you know, this satanic music of, you know, it's just a standard thing in regards of hand workers, that we have music, that they have music, whatever. I guess I can't really say I'm in that category anymore, whatever. But yeah, worldly music. And then, but just, I don't understand, you know, but of course that's typical, right? But, you know, money and all that, right? Is you know, probably the case that they are, you know, that the apartment is not closed. So money, right? Who cares about the people's resources, right? You know, in regards of a cheap apartment, that they don't care about. Anyway, so, yeah, we have, I don't know where my other flute is actually, you know. Well, at least it's, you know, I could do some fluting as well. In regards, it wouldn't really matter much in regards to the sound already there. But yeah, I should see if I could make another. There are still some things I would like to also do in regards to the computer, and actually, yeah, it just, of course, there's always things I want to do in regards to the computer, because there's always things to do on the web page. I was looking into some in regards to the Illuminati, in regards of this guy, but the problem with, he's not totally directly a Christian, and he's going into where he's swaying people over. When I heard him the first time, I was still in the occult, and he didn't really pull me out of the occult. So he has still some of these mystical things promoting here and there, even if he also has something in regards of Jesus Christ and all that, and he has some good stuff on that as well. It's just, how he begins to, still, it doesn't really take you away from Satan's candy shop. At least I didn't get, it seems to be rather a gateway further into it, and I don't, that's of course should not be the point, right? We have Abad Alumbrados, also known as the Spanish Illuminati, Jesuits all the time, William Cooper, right? Satanic Secrets of the Satanic Societies, a new Roman world order, a new dark age of the world, and I wrote the new Roman world order. Now he talks about that, that they're in allegiance. But then he says, well, they don't really know who's in control and all that. Are you kidding me? The Jesuits, the white poop and all that. Why is he, saying, oh well, then they have this same agenda in regards of a new world order, right? But they don't really know who's going to lead it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's the white stinking poop, and the black stinking poop. Anyway, it's just that's not really apparently sorted out. I don't know. In any case, he's yeah. But he has some good stuff in regards to Christianity as well. But then he has, and it's not like, again, it's just. But then he talks about that it doesn't really matter in regards to Jesus Christ having lived or not. Are you kidding me? How could any Christian say that, No Christian would say that it doesn't matter if Jesus Christ lived or not. That is just his teaching that is important. What are you kidding me? If Jesus Christ didn't live, he wasn't executed, right? So I don't know. I would need to listen to, I guess, all his. I don't have time for that, but I just, he has some good stuff as well on in regards to Jesus not being executed on Friday, for example. He has some great stuff on that, and I would absolutely agree that he was not executed on a Friday, But that can be verified on so many, besides doing your own research, right? It can be verified by that so many other people researching these things actually have come up to the same conclusion. So this is something that multiple people have concluded, that Yeshua wasn't executed on Friday. 3 days and 3 nights doesn't make Friday. It makes the middle of the week, Wednesday. So anyway, and of course it doesn't work the other way around. If you take Friday, it doesn't work one way, but it doesn't work the other way either. So any case, but yeah, so he has some good stuff on that, and he also has some good stuff when he talks about this sun worshipper that also is very, where he talks about that he has been accused for being against Christianity, and he's really not and all that, but he is. But how he is so deceptive, because he thinks that Christianity have ruined what is to be sun worship, so he's promoting that it's sun worship. And yet he says, well, I'm not really against Christianity. it's so slick, you know. Are you kidding me? You know, are you saying you're not against Christian? You know, but that's because he thinks that it's the true is in regards to the foundational sun worship, and yet he says that Christianity, you know, Roman Catholicism has ruined, you know, and corrupted, you know. But that's sun worship as well, you know. It's just another form of layer of sun worship, S-U-N, you know, the solar worship. I should use solar. So solar worship is just another form of solar worship. So he thinks it's solar worship, and they think that they have this facade, Christian facade on solar worship, right? You know, Roman Catholicism, and so, but it's just, what was he called? I can't remember the guy. But it's very deceptive, and he's one of those people that actually takes it in the wrong direction as well. But when Bill Cooper talks with this guy, he actually, you know, he gets him in regards of Jesus Christ, you know, that where one wants to take it in one direction, Bill Cooper said, no, they think that this is in regards of, you know, a surface coating of sun worship and all that, right? It's, you know, and he actually defends Christianity. Bill Cooper, he defends Christianity at that point against this other guy, which clearly is promoting all this satanic bullshit. But Bill Cooper is harder because, you know, coming with a statement that it doesn't matter if Jesus Christ lived is just terrible. You can't, you know, how could you say that as a Christian, you know? You know, do you know any Christian that would say, well, it doesn't matter if Jesus Christ lived or not, you know, it's his teaching that is important. You know, you gotta be kidding me. You know, that wouldn't, you know, that would never ever, this should never ever happen. You know, a Christian who follows Christ, you know, and Jesus dying for the sins of the world. If he wasn't real, he couldn't die for the sins of the world. And that's a kind of a problem, isn't it? Because then we still have some problems. You know, we haven't then been ransomed from our sins, right? So I don't know in regards to the Bill Cooper here, but he you know, I was listening to the Jesuits are the Illuminati. Well, that's a short form. That's a pretty good one.
Well, we're back, and
someone calls into his show. There's another place where he totally explode on a caller that actually is correct. It's Bill Cooper that is wrong, and it's interesting because Bill Cooper does seem to get it right other places. At least he says that they have, you know, contact with a higher power, right? You know, that they get in contact with a higher power. Now, Bill Cooper might not believe that, but he is saying that at some places. And then this guy calls in and talking about that, you know, that these people are getting in contact with, you know, entities. And he just explodes on the caller and says, oh, dude, blah, 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 this is not so, and this is only something they believe, or whatever, you know, or no, that's the outer code. I can't remember the word for word, but he totally goes against this guy. And the guy was correct, the caller was correct, and then he explodes on this guy. Absolutely explodes. I just, you know, it's just so, you know, how can, so it's like I'm seeing this, and then I'm seeing this, you know, it's just moving a little from this to that to this, it's just, I don't know. It's like saying that it doesn't matter if Jesus Christ was, you know, it just doesn't really, you know, what are you kidding? You know, so maybe I shouldn't have anything of his information on my, I don't know if he was a Christian, you know. I don't know what he was, you know. So, but he had these two secrets of the Satanic Societies, a new Roman world order. That's me that have written that, a new dark age of the world. Bill Cooper, American. Because again, he talks about the subject, but he doesn't nail the place. You know, he say they're infighting in regards of who is going to, you know, be the leader of the new Roman, or the new world order. I usually just put in the Roman thing because that just, you know, makes the point where things are. But he doesn't specify where it is. You know, that's the thing in this video, 1993. You know, he doesn't specify. He just talks about the Freemasons. He puts the Jesuits into it as well, but he doesn't like specify. He just says, well, they're all, you know, fighting to, you know, to try to find out who's going to run this new world. Are you kidding me? It's pretty clear from the Bible. Beast 666, the poop, papacy 666. Then we have the false prophet. As far as I can see, that's the black poop. You know, the Jesuits. You know, just anyway. So I was listening to these two. I think I'll still keep one, but I haven't really. He talks about some of the others. He talks about the Alumbrados being the Jesuits and the Jesuits being the Alumbrados. He talks a little about the Illuminati overall, and but it's kind of, you know, I don't know. He talks about that this guy, which I haven't seen any in regards of the other history in regards of Inigo. I think he's called Inigo. You know, Inigo. So Inigo, which is called Ignatius Loyola, but Inigo, and this is a papist source. I have a documentary from a Roman Catholic source, The Company Inigo and His Jesuits, 1992, and it talks about Inigo, and the history also gotten from Eric Phelps and other histories on and the readings in regards of him. I don't really know if he would have, you know, I don't know if the story at all needs that he is part of the Illuminati, because the story he's going, you know, to Jerusalem, if I recall, first, and then he goes back and he is in a cave, right, and he sees these visions and this and that and all this nonsense, demonic bullshit. And then he goes to the poop, and then the first beast gives the power to the second beast to conquer the whole world for him, because he lost it to the Reformation or the protest. All these Roman Catholics now protesting against this filthy system because they found out he's the Antichrist, so the devil has to move, and this is the counter protest, you know, to take everything back. So that's the point of the Jesuits. They are the end, or the you know, the end of the spear in regards to the counter protest. That's their, you know, the whole idea for them is to reconquer what the Pope lost, including the rest, so they can have their new world order. And to not, you know, to not see that, you know, to just distort the waters in some sense. What do you call it? Instead of, you know, we don't go and put out that it's the Pope, and they just, you know, oh, but all these groups are working together for this new world order. But will not pinpoint the Antichrist or the Black Pope. You know, that's just, you know, it's just distorting thing. It's not pinpointing anything. It's just, there you go, you know, here you go, here you have a soup, and we don't really know what really, you know, they're just working together, right? And sure, they're working together, but we already know who's the head of this bullshit. We actually know who the two heads of this bullshit is. And of course, we know Satan is behind these two puppets, right? You know, anyway, the white poop and the black poop, and they're all, you know, doing Satan's will, you know. But of course, the power and dominion was given to the first beast, which is the white poop, and the white poop gives his dominion and power to the second beast. So it goes from Satan to the first beast to the second beast, okay? Anyway. So I'm not entirely sure if I should keep these in my... I don't want to mislead people. Of course, they could easily be misled in regards of... I have other sources that talks about the Illuminati as well, but yeah, If people are going into Milton William Bill Cooper, I think they will be misled into. They could easily be turned around into Satan's candy shop again. Even if they are on the right direction, they could easily, go into wrong things again. And I really don't want to mislead people. That's not the point of. Of course, there's a lot of other information here that should be pinpoint in regards of, hey, who the Jesuits are and all that, right? There's over 100 videos at the moment in the video player, and I'm trying to trim down things here. But yeah, I have Secret of Satanic Societies. And may be offensive to some people. Who cares about, this nonsense? Oh, it might be offensive. I don't care about being offensive. Let it be offensive. So we have this secret society thing, start off, and then it begins to talk, right? It's less than a half hour, and the other one is like an hour in regards of what it goes. Alumbrados, also known as the Spanish Illuminati Jesuits, Hour of the Time, William Cooper. I don't know. So we have Alan Lamont, for example. He really goes into, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos where he talks about, Babylonian Jesuit Empire teaching. I think he gets something wrong as well, but anyway, he's on the absolutely, and again, everybody has the, you can't agree 100% with people, and that's just how it is, right? Doesn't matter that doesn't, change that they might have some really good information. But one of his videos he talked about, and a lot of people go with that, that it's the Jesuit general that is in control. Well, it's still the first beast still have the power given over to the Jesuits. So you still have the first beast that is still, and we can also see the black general, the nowadays black general, superior general bullshit and all that. He talks about, who is actually in the head, is it you or is it the Pope, And the black general is like, well, he's the Pope, Well, he's the so-called Pope, right? Like, he's the Pope, So, that, if you're going to look at that, it seems still pretty clear, also from the Bible, that the beast is, the first beast is here, the second beast is doing the will of the first beast. So the second beast is just making the whole world worship the first beast, So that makes sense to me as well. I don't see why this should be. But people will try to say, well, it's actually the black general that is in control. Of course, he's running the things in the background, but he's just trying to do whatever he can to make the world worship the first beast, And as long as the first beast, does what he, then there's no problem. Of course, if the first beast goes out of his way to do things that, and then, of course, you have the black shadow to do things. But besides that, So the first beast, of course, is that's the beast of the number 666. No, anyway. So I have Alan Lamont 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos that I need to go through, but they seem to be all about. I don't know where his channel is. He must have had an old channel, because a lot of these videos from of old were really good from him. The smaller videos, very good, pretty powerful and all that. And yet it seems like his channel must have been annihilated or something like that. The Black Poop and his murdermen and exposure of the Jesuits, Ian Paisley. Oh yeah, he's wonderful. University of Hidden History of the Jesuits, 1-on-1, the Eric Phelps. I should probably just write Eric Phelps instead of Eric John Phelps. Everybody knows him as Eric Phelps, not Eric John Phelps. So, and just Eric John Phelps or Eric Phelps. I don't think you would actually, Eric Phelps. Like, you probably already have Eric Phelps, or maybe not. Maybe you will find someone else. Okay, so let's try Eric John Phelps. Okay, it might seem to actually help. Okay, so let's just keep the John then. Oh, however you want to tell. Okay, so yeah, I still have a good amount of videos. Also have a lot of Eric Phelps videos for sure as well that I need to go through, and of course not all of these videos I have is about the Jesuits, although a lot of them. Pope Francis to head the New World Order, right? Oh, that's
The United Nations address.
oh my. Oh. I guess the essential oil thing is still doing its thing. I think we have this video other places, but you know, in regards to World Last Chance and all that, that's in regards to the Jesuits. I think I have it up here, but I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah. Who are the Jesuits? Quotations, the Jesuits, priesthood of absolute evil. At least that's 1 hour, and the other one was 1 hour. Can I go back? Okay, like that, yeah. So that's Revelation 17:7.
The recent election of Cardinal Giorgia Bergoglio to the position of Pope Francis
So we will just go down
was
here
an
and put that
unprecedented
on.
event the world has never before witnessed. It is the first time in history that a member of the Jesuit order has been elected to the highest position of the Roman Catholic Church. Reactions worldwide varied from jubilation to matter-of-fact acceptance to disinterest. These
Still
very
a lot of things
reactions
to go
reveal
through for
appalling
sure on
ignorance
this.
of the true nature of the Jesuit order. Widely regarded as a benevolent missionary order,
We can make this 97. There we go. So we have these connected
the
together. So
Jesuit
we can,
order as the Society of Jesus.
I can just look into that. We also have Richard Bennett, which I'm still not sure about in regards of. Oh, they're really going through it up there. The Jesuit Order, the New World Order religion, false flags, and Hollywood from Creta to Malta. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's amazing discoveries.
Who tried to stop the peasant war.
So that's actually
Accepted the authority again of
what is it called? White something. Let's see here. Now I have some other videos with him. Walter White. There we go. And I already have some videos with him. I think I'll keep. So anyway, the Jesuits order. This one. I'm not sure this is anything I want to keep, but anyway, let's put it on there for now, and I'll check it at some point. At least with us, Walter White, or Waite, or whatever you say. So anyway, I guess I'm also nearly awake. The coffee is going inside, and it's 9 o'clock, so it's kind of, you know, they started 7 o'clock. I think I went up around 8 o'clock or something like that. So it's I'm not too fast. The Rothschild, the Jesuits, and the Knights of Malta, or something in regards of. This is your Glisman. Also, should probably put that he's from. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter where he's from, but he's made some great stuff as well. Although it seems like he has censored me on his YouTube. Apparently, I'm, you know, just a terrible heretic or something like that. So, but they do attack Israel a lot and make fun of another temple and all that. I absolutely think that there will be another temple. I think there actually will be at least 2 temples in the future. Well, we have one that will be made, and then we probably have one more in the 1,000-year reign of Christ. So that's at least 2. Then of course we later have the New Jerusalem where there is no temple. But we have in the Bible, we're closing down, apparently no more electricity.